Warrior Group. Good morning, good morning, good morning again. We are broadcasting on the Wealth Warrior Group page on Facebook, and I am also live on my own page. How about that? We've got a show for you this morning because it is money time. Where is your money? That's what we're going to be talking about this morning. It is July 1st, 2017. And what can you expect from today's show? Well, first and foremost, before we even get started, you have got to hit the share button and let everybody know that guess what? We're broadcasting, and the content of this show is what you want to hear about. I want to take a moment and turn over to my personal page and welcome Robin Tennille. Robin Tennille is our Wealth Warrior Platinum Ambassador, and you will be meeting her on September 30th because she will be in Boston at E3 Power Up. She'll also be joined by Pamela Stone, who is our media ambassador for that same show. So welcome aboard. Great to have you. Good morning to you. And thank you, Robin, for sharing the broadcast. We appreciate that. So we're going to be doing our standard shout outs. We're also going to be doing our mentions. We've got some early riser braggers. They won the right. They've got the trophy. We're going to be talking about the definition of money. Then we're going to go on and discuss, and I'm going to share announcements. And I have got so many announcements. Wait a minute. Let me just, you see the page. That many announcements this morning. And then we're going to be talking about investing in what we use and also alternative money. We're going to have another station break, and then we're going to be highlighting some investment activity that we're going to be discussing only at E3 Power Up. We're going to do a wrap up, share with you what's happening next week, and guess what? One and done. How about that? I feel like a reporter this morning, Jack. That's what I feel like. So let's get started. First things first, let me give some shout outs and mentions. I want to give a shout out to Joyce DeVore and also Virginia Traverse. They hosted me that last night. We had a great dinner, good conversation, and I hadn't seen them in a long time. And sometimes we need to reach out and give the human connection. You know, we're so tied to social media that there are times when we don't even see people for an extended period of time. The human connection is something that's critical. If you're in business and you are networking, you want to be networking effectively, you've got to have some human connection to go along with your conversation. So I want to, again, give a shout out to them. We've got early riser trophy winners. And I want to tell you something. I made a correction in the feed this morning because Alice Buca is now our international. That's right. She is in Panama, not in the U.S. anymore. So she is the international early riser trophy winner. Alice, you got bragging rights, baby. And that is Alice Buca. So we want to say congratulations to her, international trophy winner. And we've got a domestic trophy winner, and I had to make an adjustment on that, Erica. It is Erica Neville. I want to say congratulations for being our national bragger, our national early riser trophy winner. And, you know, Erica has shared in the past, she's been up at 5 o'clock in the morning. By the time she sees this show, she's already been up 4 hours. So we want to say thank you to both Alice Buca, international, and Erica Neville, our national. Thank you so much. Want to share with you that today's show is brought to you by TLC Let's Talk Good Health. TLC is Total Life Changes, and Let's Talk Good Health is the company. Next week, you are actually going to see some pictures of people that have improved their health as a result of the products that TLC Let's Talk Good Health offers. For example, they have an amazing weight loss tea. I have used it, and I'm going to be showing you my before picture from November of last year, and you see me today, and I'll show you some comparisons so that you can see there is a significant difference. So for ladies and gentlemen too, if weight loss and good health is something that's important to you, then guess what? You want to interact with us. And in fact, not only am I associated with this product, also our platinum ambassador, Robin Tennille, and she's going to put her information in the feed. You can go up to her site, and guess what? If you want to get slender for July and August so you can look hot, hot, hot in your bathing suit, this is what will do it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. My goal for the month of July, believe it or not, is to shed another 15 pounds, and I will feel euphoric. I hope you wanted to. So with that being said, Robin, please remember to put that in the feed. All right, we are actually on segment 1, and we're talking about what is the definition of money. What is the definition of money? What is money in its most basic form? What is money? We've got a lot of definitions of money, but here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. It is merely an exchange. There are goods and services that you want. There is something called cash, some monetary value that gives an exchange. You give this, it gives you. At the end of the day, that really is what money is about. Now, money can have a representation of value. And what that means and why I'm getting so clear about that is because we want to put it in its perspective. Money allows you to make an exchange. And the reality is, money is merely a value. It can be folding paper, as Dr. Letitia Wright likes to say. She says, no, we don't do coins, we do folding paper. We're grown folk. It can be some sort of value. It can be gold. You've heard Robert Randolph talk about cryptic money. So in that case, your money could be on a thumb drive. It could be on a cell phone. However, here's the point, is it's an exchange. It is taking you from one space to another. You pay cash or you pay some monetary form, and that allows you to purchase that piece of property. You know, if you think about it, when it comes to, there's something called a 1031 exchange. And in a 1031 exchange, what has happened is you've sold a home. You're not taking custody of the cash. What's happening is you're going directly to purchase another home. And that's referred to as a 1031 exchange. You're not physically taking custody of the money. And it's used for tax purposes. So if you are about to have a capital gain on that piece of property, because let's say that piece of property is an investment piece of property as opposed to a primary home, and you want to, I don't know, you could say avert that capital gain, you're going to reinvest it immediately into another piece of property. Now, you may decide to then withdraw cash from that house through a refinance, that being non-taxable. However, that capital gain going from that piece of property that you owned to another piece of property allows you to position yourself to not take custody. Therefore, you're not having the capital gain because it's being immediately reinvested. So you reinvest it, then you pull the cash out, and you're pulling that cash out at no tax. Critical pieces of information. So there are various exchanges. There are various types of money. It's merely the exchange. What does it do for you? So it's not necessarily in cash. We have ATM cards. So we're not actually taking the cash, but the cash is there. The value is there to make the purchase. So in breaking it down to its most primal forms, we want to get mastery over our cash and recognize our money for what it is. You know, there are people that literally die for money. So that's why it's so important to get clear about how to structure and use your money. So we're going to take just a hot moment, and I'm going to do everybody know what that means? We got it now? Let me try that one more time. That means what we're doing is we are sharing this broadcast with family, friends, colleagues, people we know, because this is content rich. It has a value. It actually has a monetary value. If you went in and you spoke with a consultant about money, a financial planner, you are going to hear content like this. I want you to go into that room smarter. I want you to go into that room enhanced so that if you're on somebody's clock, you are asking questions rapid fire and you're getting answers. And the beauty is you're going to have some content and context right now. So when somebody is sharing something with you, you can extrapolate and pull out more questions, or you can go, the way that I understood it was X. You're giving me Y. Where is the meetup here? Let me take a moment and say, good morning, Leah French. Hey, Lee French, I apologize. Good morning, Lee French. Good morning, Ava Ferguson White. Hey, good morning, ladies. Pamela Stone in the house. Yes, thank you, Robin. Share, share, share. If you got a nugget about money, I want you to put it in the Wealth Warrior feed. If you are not a member right now of the Wealth Warrior Group broadcast, then go up to Facebook and go to that page, Wealth Warrior Broadcast, Wealth Warrior Group, and say, I want in. Hit the join button. Join us. We are broadcasting every Saturday morning, and we're talking about the big W. I want everybody to get comfortable with the big W, hashtag big W. That means big wealth. Oftentimes we're afraid to talk about that. In fact, I've been in circles where people have said, no, we don't bring those folks into the circle because they don't understand the conversation about money. They get nervous about figures. They get nervous about money. Let me share something with you. If you do not know where the money is, then how can you sell your business? When my coach says to me, what are your numbers? I need to know my numbers. I know my numbers right now. What does that mean? Where is the money coming in to my business? So my question for you is, where is your money? And it all starts with getting clear about what money is and what money means to us. Money means something different for many people, but at the end of the day, money is merely an exchange. You're in a business. You've got services to sell. You sell those services, somebody gives you back something, some commerce. And when they give you back that commerce, you can equate that to money. You can equate that to wealth. But we've got to get clear. When I say business clarity, what I'm talking about is get clear with what it is either you're doing, you're saying, so that somebody else understands that. So we understand where our money is coming from and where it's going to. And I've got to tell you, there are some activities, there is some action, there are some mannerisms that are causing us to lose our money. And I'm going to talk about those in segment 3 of this morning's broadcast. Let me take a moment to acknowledge those that are on our broadcast. Dr. Letitia Wright has just joined us. Thank you, Dr. Wright. It's good to have you with us. We are talking about it's money time. We are now at the start of July. That means we're at month 7. We've still got some time to recover, recoup, but we don't have very much. See, the first 6 months of the month, guess what we did in the first 6 months of the month? Anybody know what we did between January and June? We just finished paying Uncle Sam. So now the money that we're making, the money that we get right now, we've got some freedom of movement. We've got to act wisely. You're saying, wait a second, Brent, what are you talking about? Have you talked to your tax preparer? In fact, quite frankly, right now is an excellent time for you to talk to your tax preparer about where your money is, so that the rest of the year gets thoroughly vetted. Because remember what I talked about, what I continuously talk about is we are on a bell curve. 2018 is going to be some monumental change. There's going to be some value changes. Are you going to be ready with cash? Because I'll tell you what, cash will be king. No doubt about it. Cash will be king. People will be selling items, and you should plan to have a discount purchase price, because you're going to be able, with cash, you can look at least 10% of a discount. Why? Because cash is king. With that being said, let me hit some announcements. Announcements, because I've got a plethora of announcements. First and foremost, want to let all of you know, especially the ladies in the house, although gentlemen, we've got something for you too. E3 Power Up is coming to Boston, Massachusetts on September 30th. Tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite, or you can go up to the E3 Facebook page and purchase your tickets. We only are admitting 30 VIPs because we've got such an extraordinary, power-packed activity session for the VIPs that we can't get everybody in the room. So if you want to be a VIP, if you want to be hanging out with Dr. Wright and myself, if you want a laser coach session, if you want to get advanced information on how you can invest in companies that are right here in the state of Massachusetts and get a quarterly dividend, if you want to understand how to crowdfund on Facebook, then you want to be a VIP on September 30th. So go up to Eventbrite. It's E3 Power Up. You'll see a picture of myself and Dr. Wright leading the charge for women to grow their businesses. So now the guys are saying, well, what happened to us? Gentlemen, if you are supportive of women-owned businesses, if you want to know how women think in business, then you want to be getting a ticket as well. We have Kit Pang, who is going to be our afternoon, our lunchtime speaker. So we don't have a whole grouping of women speakers. We brought a fella in there too. Thank you very much. Join the Wealth Warrior community. We are looking for you to join us. We are inviting you into the Wealth Warrior community. You're going to see a major change in the Wealth Warrior community closed group. And what do I mean by that? What I mean, ladies and gentlemen, is that on the Wealth Warrior broadcast, you'll see that each week I broadcast, you see the program. However, in the closed group, you are going to start to see nuggets that are only in the closed group. So you'll notice as of today, I have not opened that up to the public. Here is the public interchange with me. The closed group is going to be for those that are members, so we can start really rotating those dollars in the community. Want to let you know that we've got a lineup for July 8th, 15th, 22nd, and the 29th. On July 8th, I am inviting Ronald Cumming to return to our broadcast. Ronald Cumming was actually on the open office Q&A, but we had some technical difficulties on Thursday. So I have invited him to talk about money and business with me to answer your questions. The questions that we got last week are going to be re-answered, and those were some powerful answers. We are so sorry that it didn't work out, so we asked him to come back, and he agreed to do that. So he'll be with us on July 8th. On July 15th, it'll be E3 Power Up updates. We will have Pamela Stone, who is our ambassador broadcaster, ambassador media broadcaster, and none other than Robin Tennille, our Wealth Warrior Platinum ambassador, will be joining us. We will be talking about E3 and we've got an agenda. Oh man, we've got something that is so power packed. I tell you truly, you have never seen it at any other conference. You'll find out about it on the 15th. Again, Robert, we're putting this out. We're putting him on the spot right now. Robert H. Randolph, Panama, wake up. We're asking you to join us on the 22nd. We are going to be talking about that money exchange. We call Robert H. Randolph the crypto man because he is talking about cryptocurrency. So we're inviting him back. And then on the 29th, we're going to wrap up the money month with a nice bow. So that's another announcement. July 7th, join me and the tribe at Boston Speaks. That's going to be Boston Speaks. That's headed up by none other than Kit Pang. I was with him on Wednesday, did a great broadcast. That's going to be at the Hatch. Whether you are in Boston, if you are within a 2-hour radius, you want to be at this event. By the way, you want to meet Nancy Lewis Hill. She is going to be broadcasting. She has her own broadcast. And you want to meet her. She's going to be with me at that event. Juanita Grant's going to be with me at that event. Who else? We want to create an event within an event. We want the Wealth Warrior tribe to be in the house. that is July 7th, first Friday in July. And I got to tell you something about that. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're about the business of wanting to sell goods and services, you will think that manna has rained from the heavens by going to that event. I'm just saying. Okay, hit the share button again. I want to bring that out. I am looking for a graphic artist. If you have a referral, you know a graphic artist, I need to know them. And I'll tell you what, I am looking to raise that in our community, in our Wealth Warrior broadcast community. So if you know a graphic artist, please refer them over to me. I'd like to know who they are. We have applications for those that want to be part of the Wealth Warrior Ambassador Program. Guess what? This program is not just about Wealth Warrior. It's not just about Wealth Warriors for the E3 Power Up. The E3 Power Up is a benefit. You get to come to that event. The Wealth Warrior Ambassador Program is a 12-month program, and it is geared for women and men who want to be a part of the Wealth Warrior community on a significantly different level. You want to be participating in our broadcast. You want to be participating in events that we have going on. You want to take the format and lay it on your own business. So it is a learning experience as well. If you want to spend time learning and growing and developing your business in a protective environment, that you get a chance to participate in all kinds of activities that are going on, then guess what? You want to contact me, 617-438-7949. You want to send me a message, and all you have to do is say ambassador. So text ambassador to 617-438-7949, and I will make sure we get an application to you. Okay, couple more. I told you that I had a lot of announcements today. We want to grow the Wealth Warrior Tribe to at least 350 members by December. So I am asking everybody to continuously so that we can grow this tribe. When we grow the tribe, we grow the opportunity to rotate those dollars. Where's the money? The money is in the tribe. So we're asking you to help us grow it. Now, again, I want to emphasize two final comments. One is we are going to be putting a lot more content in the closed group. So now you're not going to see it open to the public when we do broadcast. They will be able to see us via Brent on my page, but as far as, and on the Google Hangout, but as far as the community, it's closed up, because there are things that you're going to want to share with us that you're not going to want in the open public. And we get that. There's going to be content that I'm going to share with you that's not going to be open for the public. It's going to be open only for the community. So the format has already started. Last one. Whew, I actually made it through it. I want you to know that Pamela Stone has a broadcast that she does every Wednesday night. We want to support her on that broadcast. Incredible content. Can you imagine decluttering your mind? I was like, how does that work? She's going to be sharing that with us. So you want to be watching that. She's going to drop information in the feed about that. By all means, support her and get the nuggets. And also, Nancy Lewis Hill runs a broadcast, Reference Your Health. Join her on that broadcast. She's going to drop some information in the feed about that as well. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Investing in what you use. Investing in what you use will cause your money to grow. Because right now, what you want to have happen is you want your money growing while you're sleeping. Is that not euphoric? Money growing while you are sleeping. And how does that happen? We start investing in things that will make our money grow. Where do you shop at? In Massachusetts, here in the Boston area, do you shop at Whole Foods? Do you shop at Stop and Shop? Where do you shop at Harvest Market? Where are you shopping at? If you are shopping at BJ's, any place that is on the stock exchange, you need to be purchasing into some of that stock, because that makes your money grow so that you will be able to extract that in 2018, 2019, and 2020 and make your investment pay off. We're eating at these places. Do they have stock that we can be purchasing in? So our money is growing? I tell you, where is the money? The money is in the places that we are doing business. They're getting our commerce. Are we getting theirs? Such a critical component. I tell you truly, I'm just saying, people that are on Facebook, folks on Facebook all day long, do you have some Facebook stock? Do you have some Google stock? Heck, if you got one, do you have something? That's what we're talking about. Because what I have found is I will be in a room and I will ask people, have you invested in Facebook? I'll get a room of 100 people, and I kid you not, 5 people invested. I'm not pushing them, but what I'm saying is, if you're doing commerce, then do commerce where the money is at. If you are purchasing, here's a good one. You're purchasing items from a network marketing company. How come you're not a network marketer? Taking advantage of that, taking advantage of the services or the products. You may not be growing the business, but I'll tell you what, be a part of it and get some remuneration. Get some of your products at discount rates, or get your products at that network, that owner's rate. Why? Because it just makes good business sense. Hashtag good business sense. No, hashtag excellent business sense. We don't want to be good. We want to be great. Hashtag great business sense. See why others are Googling, or others rather are hashtagging good business sense? We want great business sense. And great business sense is investing in the commerce for which we are purchasing. And you know what's interesting is you don't have to purchase a lot. Just purchase some, purchase one, be a stockholder. When you go into whatever that store is and you have a slight conversation, you're not happy with the service. Hey, I'm a stockholder. I'm not happy with what's happening here. People listen to stockholders. You want some power in your pocketbook? Become a stockholder. That is powerful. I'm just saying, somebody hashtag be a stockholder, because that in fact is powerful. You heard Robert H. Randolph talk about cryptocurrency, alternative money. Now see, that's money. It's just in a different format. Are we investing in cryptocurrency? Most of us have heard of the large ones. What about the small ones that you can purchase into for literally pennies? We always say, do not purchase beyond, or rephrase that, purchase only what you can lose. Purchase only what you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose that $500, then find something else that you can purchase in. But do know this, we got to get up off the dime. Remember the talents, the 3 talents, the 2 talents, the 1 talent? Each slave got talents. And what did one of them do? Dug a hole, threw the talent in. The master comes back. What happens? The master says, what have you done? And you know what he calls him? A slave. He says, a lazy slave. We have got a slave for ourselves. We have got to do it for ourselves. Not only ourselves, but we're doing it also for our legacy. What are we leaving for the next generation? Now, that doesn't mean we don't live in our lifestyle right now, but it means that we have got to be about the business of being a transformation agent. And we've got to understand money. We've got to be able to peel the money. We've got to be able to negotiate with our money. Cannot negotiate it if we don't understand it. Which brings me to, I dropped something in the Wealth Warrior feed, and there was a piece of important information that Robert H. Randolph shared with us about a new cryptocurrency. He said it was sobering. So if you're a member, guess what? You get to go over and read what he shared with us. Robert, thank you so much for that. Shout out to Robert. So that being said, are you feeling me on what we're talking about here? Investing in the things that you use. Make them make money while you are sleeping. Here's the deal. You've got to do the research. Now, that does not mean that we become paralyzed by it. Analysis paralysis. No, 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 no. But however, if you are using it on a perpetual basis, you don't need to do that much analysis. You going to Stop and Shop every week? That's a given. You purchasing at Whole Food? That's a given. You going to Target? If it's a heck, if you're going to McDonald's, why aren't you investing in it and getting a return on your investment and ROI, letting that money accumulate, because we're going into 2018, 2019, 2020 with cash on hand. It only takes Dr. Wright to share that one with you. She's made a believer out of me. And remember the bell curve, because that does make a difference. Okay, let's take a station break. I want to talk to you about exponential growth. Is your business growing? Is it growing exponentially? In fact, if it is not, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about exponential growth at the E3 Power Up event in September. Want you to get prepared for exponential growth. If you are 40 and over, you have no choice. Why? Because you're either hitting a glass ceiling or you're hitting a wall, but you're not getting to your destination. And if you are, congratulations. Then let's do it better and reach back and help somebody else make that happen. If you are looking for exponential growth, I have two opportunities for you. One is to enjoy us, be a part of the E3 Power Up coming in September, because the theme is clearly dictate your destiny and exponential growth. Also, if you are looking for it now, I would welcome being your exponential coach. You can you can text me at 617-438-7949 and just type in coach, and I will get back to you on that one. Also, because we're growing the tribe, we need more members in the tribe so that we can do greater business with you. With that being said, want to highlight something that's going to be happening at E3 Power Up that's related to money. Do I have your attention? I hope so. Here's the deal. Do you know that there are companies around the world, around this country, that actually have investment clubs? Private, closed investment clubs. There are those here in Massachusetts that have investment clubs. Dr. Wright is going to be bringing that with her to Boston, September 30th, 2017, as a part of the E3 Power Up event. There are companies in which you might have stock, but they have clubs that you can invest in projects that they've got going on. See, they're smart. They figured out, we're going to get all your money. You might not be able to invest in Google. Google might be prohibitive for you. But there might be a building that's going up, that there's an investment club that you can be a part of that pays off. Do you know that some of them pay in quarterly dividends? That's your money working while you sleep. Do you feel me? This is exciting. This is exciting, and it's quiet. We're wondering how the wealth comes, how the wealthy do business. We've got to Think and Grow Rich. You remember that book? Think and Grow Rich. How are they doing it? And the interesting thing is, it's little things that make the difference. You know, I was at an event last week, and it was a matter of negotiating. Yes, everybody else was doing this. And then I'm sitting down with somebody and saying, well, this is what I can do. And guess what? That person said, okay, this is what you can do. Fantastic. Can you do this by this date? Yeah, I can do that. You're in. And guess what? It's because I asked. It's because I put on the thinking cap. I became a thought thinker. And so I'm saying to you, there are companies out there that we can be doing business with that actually they know that you don't have $1,000 to put into this piece of stock. But guess what? You could take that $1,000 and strip it down and put it in this project and this project and this project and this project. You can put it in a 1-year project, a 7-year project. You can put it in projects and get dividends. You can make that $1,000 go further. And they're in your state. You just don't know how to access them. She's bringing that tool with her in September. Is that a powerful nugget? I know somebody must have gotten something out of that nugget because that is huge. Check out investment clubs. Become part of an investment club. Create an investment club. Start studying money because the next 2 years are going to make more millionaires. Dare I say the B word? At least become a lifestyle happy individual. Now, if lifestyle happiness is not a millionaire, then hey, what is your lifestyle number? Let's go for the lifestyle number. So what I'm saying to you is this: there are companies that have investment clubs. In fact, I'll tell you what, if you band together and produce a small one, generally investment clubs are not really large. So you produce a small investment club, and then each of you takes a component to study and bring it back to the group. Very similar to a book study group. You bring it back to the whole, and everybody gets that information. In fact, Bob Randolph, better known as Robert Randolph, Coronado Consulting, shared that he has a group they meet. There's about 30 of them. They meet every week and they discuss powerful pieces. And that's what wealthy people do. And they share the information within that community. Why? Because they don't want the secrets seeping out. And sometimes it's because people can be afraid of the big numbers. So if they're afraid of the big numbers, then guess what happens oftentimes when people are afraid? What happens? They become incredibly negative. They stop your boat from rising. Put negative, compartmentalize that. Put that in a compartment. Get away from that. If you can't, put it in a compartment. That relationship may be good for something, but it's not good for this. How about that? Does that work for you? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we've got going on. It is powerful, powerful stuff. And the thing, you know what's interesting about wealth and about money and where it's at? Is it's quietly done. Quietly done. That's why we're closing out. We're putting the noose around our closed group, our Wealth Warrior group, so that we can share those nuggets with those that want to be members of the community. Powerful. So with that being said, just a moment for a little station break. We're at 40 minutes past the hour, and we're doing really pretty well this morning. I'm so proud. I love the fact that don't need to say anything. Everybody already knows. With that being said, I cannot emphasize enough. Ladies, we are within months of E3 Power Up. You want to be prepared and ready to go. We've got VIPs already in the house. And next week, I'll be announcing a corporate sponsor for our event. Exciting! Truly exciting. I got to tell you, I am loving it. So you are able to get your tickets on Eventbrite. Go up to Eventbrite, E3 Power Up. Ticket sales are right there. Also, you are able to go up on the E3 Power Up page, and you will then see an entry point. You can go to the Wealth Warrior page. I posted it this morning, and you can get your tickets. Well, you can also reach out to me. I've got tickets that have already been purchased offline because somebody has reached out to me, purchase a ticket. So we're giving you every way. Fantastic. One more time. You got it, you got it, you got it. So let's take a look at all of the content that we discussed this morning relative to money, because it is money time. Money time, money time. Three times for emphasis. It is money time. We are in July. We don't have any more time to play. No more time to play. Every move we make from today onward is going to be the difference between what we do in 2018, 2019, and 2020, what advantages we have, because we are going into a storm stage. The form has already been set. People are eager to get those buildings up now because money is going to drive up. And if money drives up, you and I are not going to be able to do the things we would like to do. So I'm putting it out into the universe right now. The energy is flowing. We are attracting money. We are attracting good commerce. We are attracting business. We are speaking it into ourselves and making it happen. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the money? Where is your money? Get clear about the definition of commerce. Commerce and exchange do not always have to be about the paper. They're about the value. What is the value, and can I make an exchange? You remember I talked about a 1031 exchange? No money comes into your hands. But what happens, however, what happens is the cash from that building then moves to the next building, a 1031 exchange. You want cash out of that? You now pull it out of the new building. Yes, we know that you have to pay back the loan, but you may take that cash, that non-taxable cash, and invest it and get a return on your investment that exceeds the bill that you're going to be paying. Now, was that a nugget or what? Because I'm telling you, that was some deep stuff right there. No doubt about it. That's what we're talking about. Get intimate with understanding money so that you can peel it back and use it in significant ways. Are we good with that? I'm glad to hear that we are good with that. Oh, I'm just loving it. Now, we also talked about what's going on with how you are investing. Are you purchasing into the things that you use every day? Where are you shopping at? Are they part of the stock exchange? Are you buying stock with them? And no, I'm not talking about money market. I'm talking about you controlling your destiny. Hashtag dictate my destiny. I am dictating my destiny. So we cannot be on the bleachers of our lives. We got to be on the court. We got to be dribbling the ball. We got to be putting it in the hoop. Are you feeling me on this morning? Because I'm telling you, I am feeling fired up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. So I'm saying to you, we have got to invest in the places in which we do business. If they don't have stock, do they have a club? Do you have someplace that I can invest in your business? You know, I remember at one point I was at a location called the Wilderness Retreat. It's in the Berkshires in Massachusetts. And a colleague of mine went up there with me. So impressed by that place, he asked the owner, how can I invest in your business? I got to tell you, this was powerful. The owner was already ready. He had stuff there. This is how you can invest in this business, and this is how you can get a return. I personally was blown away at that time. That stood out in my mind as something that was phenomenally powerful. We can invest in other. Get comfortable with that. Feel the power of being able to invest. If it's not stock, is it an investment club? Is it in something? Bring together the forces and watch the power occur. Cryptocurrency is actually an investment. It has returns on investment. We've got to watch that. But however, there are returns on the investment. You want to reach out to Robert Randolph. He says, hey, I don't know everything. He doesn't know everything. However, he's put together a phenomenal package that you can purchase that has everything already set up so that you can view various videos on this and get yourself up to speed quickly. This is about not 2017, it's about 2018, 2019, 2020. That's what this is about. Where's the money? Find it, keep it, invest it, buy something of value that's greater than the cash, the dollars that you have in your hand. I'm just saying. I highlighted the fact that Dr. Wright is going to be bringing something phenomenally powerful to the E3 Power Up event in September. So you want to be there as she covers advanced information about how you can get quarterly dividends through various companies that are in your own states. We've got a lot going on here. We said that 2017 is a year of action. We've been doing this for a couple of years. It's time to get off the sidelines. Time to get in the game. Get on the court. Should have been on the court, but that's okay. You can move your way off the bleachers and get your happy hips on the court. That has been the content of what we've been talking about today. Where is your money? Now, something I didn't talk about that I want to bring up at this segment, and that is a lot of us are losing money. Hey, Brent, so what's your point? Here's my point. A lot of us are using, here, I'll show you. What does this mean? When you see this, what is this? What is this? Right there. Put two of them up. What is that? That's our ATM cards. We're not keeping track of our money. We are not keeping track of the money. We, in many instances, so I said to you today, how much is in your bank account through your ATM card? How many of us would know that? We are not keeping track of the money. The ATM card is a thief. It is stealing our money. Because I'll tell you what, if we took the money that is on our ATM card, if we took that money and we said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in our pocketbook. And the only thing we can do, or in our wallet, the only thing we can do is take that money and use it to pay for things here and now. How many of us would actually let that money go so quickly? I'm telling you, we wouldn't. Because we'd be saying, well, if I pay this, I will only have this much left. If I pay this, we would make so many more prudent decisions. How do I know this? Because I'm a victim of it. And it stops now. I started thinking about that and I went, wait a second. This is not working for me. This is not working for me. I'm spending money unnecessarily. This is not cool. So I'm saying to all of us, ATM cards, they're thieves. And guess what? We give them permission to steal from us because it causes us to overspend. Are you feeling me on this, ladies and gentlemen? I hope that you are feeling me, because that is such a critical thing, is we are losing it. We're losing our funding. We're losing our money. This is not a cool thing. It's a very not cool thing. So I am imploring you, I'm begging you. You don't have to cut them up, but maybe you put them away and start using the cash. Only take them out when you need something, when you're going to a major event or something of that nature, when you're traveling, so that you protect yourselves. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that is the recap. Now, I want to share with you that I'm putting a survey into the Wealth Warrior broadcast page. I'm also putting a survey on the Wealth Warrior Strategies page. We did a open office Q&A. It ended last week for the season. I want to know, should I be bringing it back? Did you get some nuggets out of the open office Q&A? Did you get some nuggets when Robert Randolph was on the broadcast? That was part of the open office Q&A. If you got some nuggets from the open office Q&A, then let us know. Should we bring it back for another season? We bring it back for another season, it will be on Thursday evenings. We will be answering your questions live. Does that sound pretty good? All righty. Let me share with you what's going on for next week. Next week, we will have, actually, ironically enough, we'll have the open office Q&A final segment on the Wealth Warrior broadcast. We're going to be bringing Ronald Cumming back. He is from RCS Technology Solutions. He's going to be answering questions. That's Ronald Cumming. You can go up to his page, take a look. He's going to be answering questions relative to money and business. The questions that we had that you gave us, he's going to be answering them. Now, I got to tell you something. I heard the answers in advance. Get your paper, get your pen, get your laptop, whatever it is that you take notes on, get your journal, because the show is going to be hot, hot, hot. That's what I've got to say to you. We had a plethora of announcements. Want to re-announce some of those for you, the highlight announcements. E3 Power Up. Tickets are available. I will tell you, we are running down on the VIP tickets. If you want to be a VIP in this arena, then I'm sharing with you right now, you want to go up to Eventbrite and get your tickets. When? Today, now, because literally, no matter how big this event grows, there will only be room for 30 VIPs. Join the Wealth Warrior broadcast, join the Wealth Warrior community, and then the broadcast every week. Go up to the page, the Wealth Warrior group page. It is a closed group. You want to get in, just hit the join button. We will approve you. We want you with us. We want to grow this community. The schedule for all of July is in the Wealth Warrior community page. July 7th, I will be at the Boston Speaks Series event. That's at the Hatch in Boston. If you are within a 2-hour radius and you want to meet entrepreneurs, you want to do some commerce, I'll tell you, I've never seen less than 70 people there. The average is 200 people attend this event. It is brought to you by Kit Peng. You can go up to his page. You can also go to Eventbrite and you can register for it and join our tribe, because we will be an event in an event. That is exciting. That's on July 7th. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. They generally have some food. So I would say if you want to be in the front row, then you want to be there by 7:30, because I will be in the front row. Looking for a graphic artist. If you know somebody who does graphic arts work, please make sure that I know about them. And finally, applications for the Wealth Warrior Ambassador Program are available. We are only taking a total of 10 ambassadors for the 2017 ambassadorship. So I encourage you to text applications to, well, you can text applications, that'll work. Applications to 617-438-7949, and I will make sure we get an application and you get an interview with all due speed. Lastly, Pamela Stone and Nancy Lewis Hill both have broadcasts, one on Wednesday evening, and Nancy will drop hers in the feed. Let's support our fellow Wealth Warriors. It has been my pleasure to be with us this morning, both on the Wealth Warrior broadcast channel, Wealth Warrior broadcast page, which airs on Brent S. Harding channel on YouTube. Make sure that you watch it. Also, for those of you that watched me via our broadcast this morning on my Facebook page, I want to thank you for being with me. We are wrapping up. Again, been my pleasure to be with you this morning. Today, I want you to go out and be absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary.